Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. Hope you're doing well. Well, I've been busy behind the scenes, that's for sure. Hope that you're having a less busy night than I am, but that's okay. I don't mind being busy. So, a quick announcement because several of you have reached out asking me about the shampoo. So, this is the reason why I started later with the rest of my live streams. I made 3 gallons of shampoo. So I'm going to post the shampoo tonight when I'm done with the live stream. So once I do that, you'll be able to get the shampoo at a discount. All right. At the 30% off. So you'll be able to get the shampoo by itself, the shampoo with the spray and elixir, or the shampoo with the leave-in, the hair growth oil, and the hair magic elixir. And yes, I am coming up with another bundle with the shampoo and the leave-in rice and aloe conditioner because somebody made that request. I will make that bundle as well. All right. And I'm also doing an 8-ounce lemon, honey lemon, because that request was made. I will be putting that out this week as well. All right. So you'll be able to also get that at the 30% off discount. So let's get to what's going on in Washington State. Boy, it looks like everything is going from bad to worse up there. They had a levee that broke. Now they had the atmospheric river that dumped 15 inches of rain up there in Washington State. Well, today a levee broke. I think it's called the Green River Levee. Well, that levee broke, and before 100,000 people had to evacuate. Well, even more people had to evacuate up in that area. Boy, I guess it is just bad all over for the people there. So they said it is rising real fast in this area, and they are telling people to get out of this area as fast as they can. And and I was looking on the map, it's a pretty big area around there where people live. And I don't know what these folks are going to do, but they're telling them that, the levee broke and they need to get out of there. And you can clearly see a lot of that water is on land. And they said it is rising very fast. So I guess it is just not getting better in this Washington State area. I don't know a lot about Washington State, just, little bits and pieces here and there of what people tell me, but it's one of those states I just don't know a lot about. I do have subscribers that are there. I definitely know that. And I know when I was talking about the atmospheric river, when it dumped 15 inches of rain in this area, they were telling me it was really bad there. It was really bad. So, y'all, please give me a one if you can see my screen. Yes, Morocco was bad. Ezra, thank you for bringing that up. I saw that online. Yeah, Morocco flooded. And man, that thing was pretty fierce. It has really been a very bad year with natural disasters. 2025 has been a really exceptionally bad year, especially with floods. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's get started.
Well, Nick, I mean, for Washington, this is really day one of the second atmospheric river in this succession of AR systems, just pounding rain at the region. They could see anywhere from 3 to as much as 8 inches of rain in certain spots.
Yeah, here we go again, right? Not going to be quite as impactful as last week, but still anything is too much in the way of rainfall in some of these areas that were inundated not too long ago. This is what live radar shows us right now, and some rain is in the Seattle area. And by the way, we want to get just south and east of Seattle into west central King County. That's where this flash flood warning, which has a threat level at considerable, has been issued. This is going until 9 o'clock, so this is a prolonged thing. You're not seeing any rain in the area because this is because of the Green River levee failure. And so residents and businesses in the area are being told to evacuate, either go north or south. Obviously, don't drive through any flooded waters. And this isn't a quick fix. This is going to take a while for officials to get corrected. So some of that water could be rushing into some very, very populated areas east of the river. So a heads up there. Meanwhile, the bigger picture shows flood watches from Eugene right up to the border of Canada and as far inland as Manson and Yakima. A few flood warnings also dotting the map. Another 5 to 8 inches, like Haley was just mentioning, certainly possible right along the coast. Falling is rain, and then you get some of that orographic lift up into the higher terrain. That's where we could see some heavier snowfall. Of course, this almost looks like a Pineapple Express type of setup as we get later into this week. But for tomorrow and a Wednesday, a cold front comes through. That's going to drop those snow levels that were originally anticipated to be around 7,000 or 8,000 feet. Looks like those levels will drop now to about 4,000 or 3,000. So I-90 is going to be impacted by snow. That includes Snoqualmie Pass. Gusty winds could be a major concern. So blizzard-like conditions are certainly possible. So on top of all of the flooding and that heavy rain, you get up into the mountains, and here we go with snow and possibly blizzard conditions. If it's not one thing, it's the other.
Right. Snow is the interesting part of this forecast because the snow, being a lower level, could essentially help them out with the rapid snow melt, something that exacerbated the river flooding. But then you have the travel concerns for some of the mountain passes.
Absolutely.
All right, Nick, we'll check back in with you.
So one of the levees on the Green River has failed. People east of the levee in Tukwila, Renton, or Kent are under a level 3 go evacuation notice. And so people in that area should get out if they possibly can. The threat of flash flooding could be happening. So please be safe and please get out if you can.
The Green River levee in Kent just failed, and they just issued a flash flood warning for anyone downstream of the Kent levee. So if you are in the valley in Tukwila, Renton, or Kent, you need to make sure that you are not in the area that needs to evacuate right now.
May you fly.
It is currently 12:54. This breaking news was published at 12:07, so it's approximately 40 minutes after the news has broken, and I have no idea what's going on, but we're about to leave our house to go check it out. This is breaking news from King 5. The Green River Levee has failed.
Hey everybody, out here checking on the river. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. This is a massive hill that goes straight down to the river. Out here where these trees are at, all along this tree line, it literally goes straight down. It's about a foot from spilling over. Oh, Lord Jesus. We're gonna walk along the property, see what we got. I'm gonna pause and I'll show you different areas where we're walking from. So here's another part. We were all the way down there. We just came up. You can see where the sun is rising over there. That's a farm. That's all water. Oh my God. This is overwhelming, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. And then we just saw a big, huge truck. Oh my God, you can't really see it, you guys. There's an opening up here and I'll start it again. It's really foggy out here right now, but all of that back there is farmland. Oh my God, there's people back there too, guys. Oh, this is so terrible. I'm gonna turn sideways. This is insane. Okay, I'm pausing again. I feel so bad for these people over here. You can't really see. The water is literally right. Oh my God, you guys, we cannot take any more rain. None. No more. I'm going to turn it back up right. Oh, Lord Jesus. I hope they evacuated. Look. Oh my God, you guys. And last one, well, maybe not the last one, but this is right outside my back door. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's actually a little bit higher over here. So the ground, the levee is a little bit higher, more uphill. So I think, and then there's my place right there. So yeah, I mean, I think we're a little bit safer over here, but my neighbors across the river over there, you can't foggy out right now. It's all flooded. Terrible. So normally these guys are over in the slough, which is completely flooded. But here's this guy right here. Okay, y'all, last one. It's the bridge. All the water. All the water. All the water. What? Oh, yeah, you can see there's a car coming, a big truck. It's completely flooded over there. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. These people are crazy. Anyway, have a great day, y'all. Stay safe. If you're out here in the Pacific Northwest, Green River, holding strong. See y'all later. Bye.
Much of Tukwila was just issued a flash flood evacuation. A levee failed in the Green River, and that's going to affect the Green and Duwamish rivers. I happen to be by the Green River anyways because I was just going for a nice walk by my community center, and the river is extremely high right now. This picture is taken from across the street from the community center, actually, sorry, across the river. And this is on the Green River Trail. The Green River Trail is about to start going underwater, as you can see right here. The trail on the community center side of the river is completely underwater. Everybody, please be smart, be safe. We know that our roads are already extremely limited because of all of the water features in our region. We need to make sure that we're doing the right thing. Remember that to not go into any kind of flash flood situation with your vehicle. Most flood deaths occur inside the vehicle. This situation is extremely dangerous, and I really hope that everybody evacuates with plenty of time. Please stay sane, please stay safe, do the right thing, and pay attention to the news, because we are not getting the updates that I would be anticipating if we were getting evacuated.
Well, you can thank Donald Trump for that, firing a lot of the National Weather Service, the people that would have given you a lot of advance notice. He fired those people when he came into office. And the NOAA, he fired those folks too. So you're not going to get the warnings that you used to get. And these disasters are going to continue to get worse. And they have. I noticed just over the last few years, they have gotten worse. They have even gotten worse in my state. And I notice even in my state how things have progressed, especially over these last few years. But yeah, I don't know if I got subscribers in this area, but please be safe. I know I do have some in Washington state. Please be safe if you're in this area. If you got to evacuate, get out of there. You know, like I said, I did this story just a day ago where 100,000 people had to leave this area. Boy, and they said, it's going to be a long time before they get this levee fixed, which means it's no telling how long you're going to have to be away from your home and away from this area. So this is definitely no joke. And then they're saying on top of that, more rain is coming. More rain? Wow. This is crazy what's going on in Washington state right now. So, y'all, I'm not going to keep you long. And I got one more coming. If you're able to come back at 10:30, I got one, the chatter of uh, us and the Africans not liking each other. All of that is coming up again because of what's happening to the Somalians. So we'll be touching on that at 10:30. So if you can come back, wonderful. So like I said, when we conclude this live stream, I'm going to post the shampoo that a lot of people are requesting. I'm going to do that. And if I can get more botana oil, the whipped botana oil on, I'll try to do that tomorrow because I know I have people requesting that as well. So y'all, unfortunately, I still did not get my jars. So I did reach out to the vendor to let them know, for my edge growth butter, I did not get my jars. They're being very gracious, and they said they're going to try to come up with an alternative. So hopefully, they'll find another way to get the jars to me. And if that's the case, then I will be able to get the edge growth butter back listed on the Etsy site, and you will be able to get that again. So I am sorry. It was my intention for you to get that on sale, and I'm sorry that you did not get the opportunity to get it on sale the way I wanted you to. So I do apologize for that. So everybody, I will see you at 10:30. I would like to thank Curly Locks for your super chat. Shalom, y'all. At Lisa M. Cabrera listening. Thank you so much for your support for my channel. I deeply appreciate it. And shalom, family.